Norse in Wonderland, when nothing's as it seems. Norse in Wonderland, the truth will haunt your dreams. Norse in Wonderland, when nothing's as it seems. Norse in Wonderland, the truth will haunt your dreams.
Welcome back. Today we're covering Wonderland Side Quest 13. They taught us that angels were divine protectors, demons were evil manipulators, and aliens were something entirely separate, advanced beings from the stars. But what if all these identities are just costumes worn by the same force? The phenomenon itself is real. It is ancient, mysterious, and deeply personal. The names we give it are shaped by our beliefs, our culture, and our time in history. Let's peel back the mask. Some people pray to angels, others summon demons, and a few sit outside waiting for aliens. I'm just hoping they all use the same rideshare app so I don't have to pick a side. If angels drive chariots of fire and aliens fly metallic saucers, then I think it's about time someone upgrades my Uber tier. The real difference between demons and aliens might just be public relations. One group gets cast in Marvel movies, and the other ends up in horror films or exorcism footage. Across all of human history, people have described encounters with non-human intelligences. These encounters transcend time, place, and religion. Whether they're described as shining beings of light, terrifying tricksters, or cosmic visitors, they all seem to share a set of striking characteristics. People report feeling an overwhelming presence that seems to communicate without words, often through telepathy or some kind of psychic knowing. More recently, it could be the government, but there's usually a deep emotional reaction, fear, awe, or both, and a sense that the presence is simultaneously outside of them and somehow inside their consciousness. The core phenomenon is real. Clearly, I need to slow down. The names we give it simply change. Humans tend to interpret unknown experiences through the lens of their existing beliefs and symbols. During the medieval period in Europe, strange lights in the sky were commonly interpreted as either angelic messengers or demonic omens. In the 20th century, with the rise of science fiction and aerospace technology, those same lights began to be understood as spacecrafts piloted by extraterrestrial beings. In other parts of the world, shamans have long referred to these beings as ancestral spirits or shape-shifting guides. Mystics might call them watchers or beings from higher dimensions. No matter the era or culture, people have tried to explain the same phenomenon using the stories and language they already know. When you compare stories across time and belief systems, the similarities between angels, demons, and aliens become impossible to ignore. Angels are often described as radiant, benevolent messengers who offer wisdom or healing. Demons are depicted as dark, manipulative tricksters who feed off of fear or chaos. Aliens are usually seen as technologically advanced and emotionally distant with motives that are often unclear. Yet all three types of beings have certain traits in common. They appear and disappear at will, they communicate mind to mind, and they leave lasting impacts, some healing, some harmful. Regardless of what we called them, these entities change people's lives and alter their worldview. Researchers like Jacques Vallée have proposed that this is not three separate categories of beings. Instead, they suggest that we're looking at one intelligent force that adapts its appearance and behavior to fit the beliefs of the observer. In other words, the phenomenon is real, but the masks it wears are shaped by us. During medieval times, it wore the face of angels and demons. In our current technological age, it wears the face of extraterrestrials. This leads to a deeper question. Is this force simply reflecting our expectations, or is it actively guiding and influencing us? Maybe it's interdimensional, maybe it's psychological, or maybe it's both. What we know for sure is that it seems deeply invested in how we see ourselves and what we believe about the cosmos. What if angels, demons, and aliens are simply different masks worn by the same intelligent phenomenon? Are these beings reflecting what we expect to see, or are they choosing their appearance to influence our evolution? If the phenomenon is real and consistent across history, then what exactly does it want from humanity? I trust the truth of my own perception. No matter what form the mystery takes, angel, demon, or alien, I know what I've experienced, and no label can erase my inner knowing. If this episode made you think about your experiences or your beliefs in a new way, don't let that feeling fade. Save it, share it, speak about it. Quiet courage is still courage. Follow Norse in Wonderland for more truth-telling in a world full of smoke and mirrors. Stay awake, stay grounded, stay veiled, but see everything. And if anything ever happens to me, it's more than a convenient accident. I didn't do it to myself. I'm happy, healthy, and cautious.
Chasing the rabbit, down we must go. Where does it end? Nobody knows. Hurry up now, we're running out of time. You better keep up or get left behind. Norse in Wonderland.